travel a lot in the summer, so sometimes we pre-record, but this one is live. Guys, when we pre-record, what I do is I usually take a topic that I see my own students screwing up on a consistent basis. So I assume that if I have a class of 50 people and 40 of them screwing up the same thing, that it's going to apply to you as well, which I think is a pretty good judgment. Anyways, I have two topics, and as you know, the live conversations take priority. So the first question is, I'm not even gonna, guys, these screen names, some of them are, first of all, very long, so it makes it very hard for me, and I can not quite pronounce them and so forth. But anyways, the question was, when you, Kesa Gatame, but like, Sean, how much you weigh, man? You feel like a 120-pound woman. So where the guy has an underhook, okay? Sean is really trying. You can see he's starting to constrict my breathing. So when this happens, guys, you need to try to pin my shoulders. Yeah. So when the guy tries to pin your shoulders, a lot of times people try to unpin. So I need to make sure that I try to get him off balance to sort of start to apply one of my escapes. A lot of times you have this leg free. Okay, move. So let me cover the blood flow through my body. Now you did good, finally. You punched the baby, as in the Family Guy is the saying. Guys, when you're like this, you need to kind of just expose something. A lot of times when I'm mounted with my arm like this is a very bad position. I basically start to give him my back. Okay. You're in a bad position. You're going to get literally picked apart within within 30 seconds. So might as well try something. A lot of times I'll turn the back, because when I turn the back, he's going to have to take it. So when they start to take the back, now you created some opening and maybe you could escape. If you can, you would have been done anyways. It's the same thing here. Like if you pin, so a lot of times, especially in judo, and we talked about this, in judo and wrestling, people tend to pin. If you get pinned, I believe in judo it's 10 seconds. In wrestling, it's immediately the shoulders touch the ground. It's a pin. But when that happens, it's a sport variation. So a lot of times people do sometimes kind of crazy things, meaning, like for example, they go belly down and try to avoid it, which puts you from a self-defense or from jiu-jitsu perspective in a very bad position. So almost, I tell people almost never go belly down like this. But in this instance, we've done quite a lot of escapes where the guy has an overhook, where he's pulling up on your arm. With the underhook, it makes it even worse. So kind of, again, limits your ability. So what I'm going to try to do is get the free hand in front of his face. And, I'm going to arch and try to just kind of create a little bit of a movement where I can get my hand on the face. You could see, well, a lot of the guys, they know my game. That once I create an opening, they know it's, the end is near for them, so they start to back away. Most other guys will not back away that quickly. But you get the idea. Let's do it again. So, yes, you have it on your. So I already have this frame. So I need to create that frame, and I'm going to try to see if I can send him forward a little bit, enough just to create. Once I get this, I'm going after that with a bait. Oh, look what we got here. We just reverse positions. So again, guys, you need to, in jiu-jitsu, one of the first things you need to do is get comfortable in uncomfortable places. You need to be able to breathe properly, which now allows you to not panic, which allows you now to start to think about an escape, and then move. And move in a way that don't just kind of, 2 seconds of flurry and basically you get pinned again. Have a flurry of movement in a way that allows you to sort of start to create small openings that we make bigger. Yes?
Enrique asked, what if Sean squeezes really, really hard?
Set me up.
All right, squeeze really, really hard. I'm giving you my back right now. I doubled back. Okay? I gave him my back, and I doubled back. And this will bruise. It's okay. This is a live show. Things happen. Right, Enrique? Remember? I don't, guys, if you don't remember, I don't forget, it was maybe the antivirus edition. I think it was episode 19 at the very tail end of the episode. We were demonstrating, I believe it was an anaconda. And I don't believe you can check it out. Again, it's antivirus edition, episode 19, I think, at the very end of it, like 29 minutes into it. I put the anaconda on, and I see Enrique starts to like try to fight out of it, or at least that's what I felt. So I tried to, okay, we're making this real, like a real. And he didn't tap, and I put him out and tried to bring it back to, and I'm yelling at him, why don't you tap? Afterwards, Enrique's telling me that, hey, Fox, you know you were yelling at me while I'm still out. I was like, oh, I did not realize.
He said he did tap. It brings him nightmares.
All right, let's go to the videotape, guys. What say you?
I will make a reel about it.
Oh, jeez.
Ensberg did have a question. Speaking, Ensberg?
Yeah, it would not be an episode without Ensberg having a question.
Speaking of dealing with bad position, what is your approach to responding as the bottom player when the top player forces butterfly half guard with a near side underhook and legs crossed to stay low? We've been working on passing butterfly guard by taking a near side underhook and forcing butterfly half and crossing your feet to prevent elevation and allowing you to step right into mount.
It's a very funny question, Engsberg, because yesterday we had like a small class, a lot of competitors. So sometimes I do kind of troubleshooting what we're doing right now with the class. And one of the questions was, how do you deal with kind of camping where the guy starts to put heavy pressure on you? And I'm a big fan of that. We talked about this a few episodes back when the guy has a knee shield and starts pressuring you. What do you do in response to that? So when the bottom guy sets up a knee shield, how do we deal with it? I usually pressure. And, inside camping, Gordon's got I think, DVD on it now. How do you create pressure? And I'm a big fan of that approach. Like if I'm the top guy and the guy sets up a good structure, I pressure him. And I don't care even if the guy's significantly bigger than me. It doesn't matter. They will feel the pressure. It is, as we talked about, it is a skill. Pressure is a skill, not weight. And when you pressure the guy, what they're going to realize is like this is not a long-term sustainable solution. And they're going to start to first they can make a mental switch to switch, and then they actually start to execute. But by then, once they make the mental switch, you're going to feel it in their sort of in their body energy, and you move it before they actually execute. And usually that results in a guard pass because their structure is set up for a specific circumstance. It's the same thing here. So a lot of times people, especially in these positions, so I'm going to be the top guy. No, wait, the bottom guy. I'm sorry. Yeah. So a lot of times it doesn't matter. He has a near side underhook. Which underhook? This one, Engsberg? Half butterfly?
Yeah. The top player forces butterfly, half guard with a near side underhook and legs crossed to stay low.
All right, let's do this. So this is basically the same circumstance, and we're going to try to go over that in deeper way on the app. So anytime, that's it. So you basically need to, anytime you have a position, it doesn't matter. You need to quickly figure out what is available. That's got to be a quick evaluation. Immediately attack, and then we're going to deal with response. Right now, there's no way I'm lifting Sean. Okay? So what do you guys see? No, don't tap. Back off. I saw it, but hopefully you guys did too. There's always an opening. You may not see it. That's why I'm here to help you. But there's always an opening. He backs away. And now things start to happen. You need to see that. Let's look at it from the camping style. So actually, when the guy asked me the question, I'm going to do exactly what happened. The guy, so it was knee shield. He was on his feet. He was on his feet and pressuring. Yeah, like this. That was it. I attacked the neck. So, when I repeated, what do you think he did? So same thing. But now you have the knowledge that I'm going to attack your neck. That's it. He's in my world now. So, again, he changed between the first and second one. You know, that's anybody with some experience will do that. They already know. Okay, yeah. But guess what? You driving, protecting the neck. Driving, it doesn't have to be a full bore on choke. They need to react to this thing. This is not a choke that would finish them if they're not driving. They will back off. The second they back off, now you can move. So again, you need to quickly, this is a general principle because I think we're probably running out of time. General principle is, and we're going to go into greater detail on the app. Whenever, it doesn't matter whatever the position is. It could be completely, I'm mounted. You need to quickly evaluate what is open. Attack that, and then deal with the responses to that attack. Usually when I attack something, it's going to be like this. It's going to be, if they don't tap on the first one, it's like now we're heading towards a quick end. You need to start to think about it both defensively as well as offensively. The end defensively is basically you take the momentum away and now you run after them. And we're out of time. Guys, I will see you next week. By the way, next week's episode will be pre-recorded. However, it's a really good one. This applies to probably 90% of the people that think they have good leg locks. So watch next week.